Affordable Care Act can keep those plans if they haven't changed. That was already in the law. That's what's called a grandfather clause. It was included in the law. Today, we're going to extend that principle both to people whose plans have changed since the law took effect and to people who bought plans since the law took effect. So state insurance commissioners still have the power to decide what plans can and can't be sold in their states, but the bottom line is insurers can extend current plans that would otherwise be canceled into 2014, and Americans whose plans have been canceled can choose to re-enroll in the same kind of plan.
What kind of disaster is that, Mr. President? You're just stirring the water. You're just causing more. You're causing more craziness.
That the marketplace offers new options with better coverage and tax credits that might help you bring down the costs.
Might.
So, if you received one of these letters, I'd encourage you to take a look at the marketplace. Even if the website isn't working as smoothly as it should be for everybody yet, the plan comparison tool that lets you browse costs for new plans near you is working just fine. Now, this fix won't solve every problem for every person, but it's going to help a lot of people. Doing more will require work with Congress. And I've said from the beginning, I'm willing to work with Democrats and Republicans as they arise. This
Liar!
We can always make this law work better. It is important to understand, though, that the old individual market was not working well.
Who says?
It's important that we don't pretend.
Who says that it wasn't working well for me? Who are you to tell me that it wasn't working well for me? Who are you, sir, to tell me that it wasn't working well for me? Answer my question. Who are you to tell me that it wasn't working well for me?
Or denied coverage due to minor pre-existing conditions.
Who was it? Who are you to tell me that it wasn't working well for me?
Premiums on time. That's one of the reasons we pursued this reform in the first place. And that's why I will not accept proposals that are just another brazen attempt to undermine or repeal the overall law and drag us back into a broken system.
So what he's saying to you right now is that he's not really willing to work with Republicans or Democrats unless they do what he tells them. That's who this guy is. That's who this guy is. That's who this guy is.
Americans who've received these cancellation notices. But I also want everybody to remember that there are still 40 million Americans who don't have health insurance at all.
There are more than that now, thanks to you, and thanks to Nancy Pelosi, and thanks to Steny Hoyer, and thanks to Harry Reid.
The cost of health care grow at its slowest rate in 50 years. So we're at the opening weeks of the project to build a better health care system for everybody. A system that will offer real financial security and peace of mind
Liar.
to millions of Americans.
How so?
It is a complex process. There are all kinds of challenges. I'm sure there will be additional challenges that come up.
Yeah, it's screwed up enough that it'll fail again.
In terms when we come up with a problem with these reforms and these laws, that we address them. But we've got to move forward on this.
No, we don't. We don't have to.
For us to even get to the point where we could start talking about and implementing.
Your socialist bullcrap.
And my pledge to the American people is that we're going to solve the problems that are there.
No.
We're going to get it right. And the Affordable Care Act is going to work for the American people. So with that, I'm going to take your questions, and I'm going to start with Julie Pace of AP.
Thank you, Mr. President. The combination of the website problems and the concern over the policy cancellations has sparked a lot of worry within your own party. And polls also show that you're taking some hits from the public on both your overall job approval rating and also on factors like trust.
All right, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I have had enough. I have had enough. I've had enough. Because here's the deal. I've had enough. Here's the deal. The deal is that what he's saying is what he always says. Oh, we got some problems, but I'm only going to do it my way. I'm only going to do it my way. And if you don't do it my way, then you know what? Then you're part of the problem. It's the same old crap. It's the same old crap. Same old crap. The fact of the matter is, and we'll talk about this on YouTube in a little bit is that you already had two roads to give people health care. This isn't about health care. Stop being fooled. Stop being sucked in. This ain't about a website. Stop being fooled. Stop being sucked in. I gotta go.